So the property starts at that second telephone pole, comes down here, goes up here, this is my front door, and hitchhikers are welcome. Here's Keep On Trucking guy. And then in here, I always like the acorn cutouts on the shutters. And this is the main entrance. To the right is this is the study, I guess. There's a light there I got at the auction. There's a oak desk that I got out of the free pile. One of my paintings of cornucopia, and Rhea Bloss made that bench. She said that she couldn't sell it because it had a defect. I gotta make a seat for that chair. Fireplace. Another painting of mine, which hopefully won't happen to my artwork. That scene there. And then closet here. I don't know if there's a light in there or not. And then my nephew Justin made this painting of the coronation of the Virgin. Has a kind of a love seat there. And this here is another painting of the sewer I made. A little sofa and a table I made. Then over here, back this way, is the music room. Put my puppetry set that I made up there. I try to have some puppet shows. There's one seat for a little child for the audience. Sewing machine for making costumes. Victrola that I got at an auction. And my friend John Waldo made that painting of a Hemi. And one of Rhea's chainsaw sculptures of St. Christopher. And a chair I got in the free pile. And bookshelves that I haven't filled. There's 78 records on the lower left, and I'm gonna put all the books that aren't art books in this room. This is the music room. And a piano that I bought because my mom likes to sing. Another sculpture by Rhea Bloss. Painting I did of Phantom 309. Then here's a reclining snail sculpture I made. Then in here is the dining room. There's my self-portrait there, the master of the manor, right? And nice little wall lights. Bathroom in here, off the dining room. Shower, cabinets, and my buddy Steve staying in this room for the time being. I don't know. I'll show you this one. I'll show you this one. Staying in here. Little child's old school desk. And single bed. And dresser I picked out. Another bookshelf, that handmade bookshelf that my friend Brenda's father made, I think. Then over here is the sun porch. And I got some chairs that a friend of mine refinished for my mom. This is the sun porch. Quite a there's outside. And here's a eagle chair that I traded a truck for. A friend of mine bought about 20 years ago of an eagle. And then so the tortoise is a footstool. So Here's a umbrella rack. And here's a painting that came with the house I bought. And here's the kitchen. Painting I did over the breakfast table. Gas stove, propane stove. Cupboard, sink. Door to the garage. Washer dryer. The dryer doesn't work. It needs a new gas valve. And here's the garage. And car I bought that had to do some welding on the frame. Somebody gave me a lawnmower. Then a cook stove that I traded with for my truck that has 314,000 miles on it. I got a good trade. And here's it's a 2-car garage. So here's what it looks like out here. There's an apartment there. This way is the apartment off the garage. Sorry for the bumpy ride. Kitchen in here. Nobody's living in here yet. There's a electric stove. And then this way I still have to get a washer dryer. And the water's on in this apartment, but I haven't had the electricity turned on yet. Here's a little bathroom off the kitchen, and here there's I don't know, this kind of, I guess, would be the living room. I picked up a ironing board for those pressed shirts that you wear when you go to the bank. And then here's a stone fireplace. Just got to hook up a hole for a wood stove if I want. And the lights don't work here yet because I didn't have the electric turned on yet. I do have a box spring for someone and a mattress. This, I guess, would be some sort of a bedroom here. Then there's another bathroom up here. Clawfoot tub. A lot of people don't like them, but I like them. There's a clawfoot tub. There's another room here in the apartment. Then this would be a nice studio right here. I got electric on in here. Needs some work. So those steps go back into that brick house that I just showed you. So has like skylights or no, dormers rather. And up here we're going back into the brick house, and kind of dormers there. Another bedroom here, and then another bedroom here, and a bathroom. This is the second floor of the first thing I showed you. The entrance to the brick house. This is the upstairs of that. And I'm thinking this might be a room for me. I bought these 2 beds in here. Nice beds. Table I made. Lamp I made. Picked up a dresser, mirror drawer at the auction. And here's a desk. And then over here's another bedroom, closet there, another bedroom here, has a bed in already, some end tables I got at auction, desk I got off the freight pile, it works just fine, and then back down to where I just went. This is going back to the front door of the brick house, the main house. And I'll show you another part of the property, which is this cottage. There's the patio here. Nice patio. Patio here. Light. Then there's a kind of like a picnic table for lunch outside. Then this here, my buddy just painted this, scraped spot primed and painted the body of this cottage here. Now this is where we started doing more work in here. Was because we're gonna try to we stripped one layer of wallpaper off there. There's a fireplace for a wood stove, and then I primed all the windows and baseboards and the doors in here, and then there's another room in here. There's a steamer for take. So this is kind of ready for painting in here. Closet. And my buddy Steve took all the wallpaper off in this room. So this is pretty much ready for painting in here. And then the water system wasn't vented in here. So we put a ready vent in here, right here. So now that the drainage works a lot better. There was rust in the bathtub. Put a new toilet in. That works fine now. And then the kitchen, we still have to do the plumbing underneath this drain here. This is the kitchen. Has a washing machine but no dryer right now. Has a propane stove. Then there's 2 rooms upstairs. Electricity's on. Hot water heater works. It's electric hot water. And there's a new window here. This electric works. And so there's 2 rooms upstairs. These outlets don't seem to work. I have to put new outlets in. And that's the old window. And then down here is the back door. And your little porch. My friend's gonna build bookshelves. So this is all, the body here is all painted. A little porch. And then up here, the kind of a neat thing is there's a tree house that somebody made in this cedar tree. Right up there. There's the ladder there. There's a ladder going up to the tree house. And so that's the cottage and the main house and the apartment. And then the farmer rents this land here off of me, and he grows sweet corn. So the land goes all the way past that woods. There's a clearing behind the woods, and behind the clearing there's another woods, and then there's an interstate. Over here is the barn. The barn is in back of the apartment I showed you, the first apartment. And there's the cellar of the barn down here. So, not sure what I'm gonna use this for, but look at the size of those joists. So, see. stone wall and a new concrete wall here. So, and the last thing, or not the last thing, I can show you the barn. This is, they call this the hunting lodge right here. This one isn't really operational yet as far as the plumbing. I think the electric is probably good. It all has separate electric. I have to call up the electric company to have it turned on. So this here is that wood stove, that cook stove I showed you in the garage. I think I'm gonna put right here. There's a little bathroom here, and then the kitchen here. It's not operational yet. And then there's a stove. Down here is the cellar, and then there's a propane heater here. It looks like new electric conduit there. And there's a nice fireplace here. And then there's an upstairs here that has another room for someone to stay in here. And there's a kind of a neat wagon wheel lamp. And then there's another stone chimney here. So someone might stay in here. And so that's almost the end. And then out here again is so out here there's a couple apple trees. Hummingbird feeder with no hummingbird food in it. Apple tree here. It has to be, I need some attention, these apple trees right here. So that's the hunting lodge there, needs a paint job. And over here, so I own over to where the hay starts. I think, yeah. And there was a birch tree grew right out of the grill in the cooker, the outdoor grill. So, and there's a friend of mine, he likes to mow, so he mows all this with the riding mower that somebody gave me. There's a shot of the house, my truck, and then there's the chimney, and then the last thing is the barn. There's a barn in here. I guess they had cows a long time ago. So, oil, I must have oil heat. Down there, steps there, is all the utility for the apartment. The hot water heater, there's something, so the extra room in here. And then here's where I keep my ladders for my painting business. And then this is the barn. I offered a homeless guy, this barn to do his paintings in, but it wasn't good enough for him. He needed to be given he said a man needs his own space. So he didn't want to have someone hovering over him. So up here is the last thing I'll show you. Is a loft at the barn. I don't know if there's any bats living up here or not. So that's it.